Tell me your troubles, I listen for free. My regulars trust me, it seems. You can come and see Uncle to get through the week. They give pledges with me to redeem. Some folks sell their bodies for 10 proper gold. Politicians go pawning the souls. Doesn't make me look too bad, don't you know? Me, with my heart full of holes. All my yesterdays broken, I watched with no face. All better than old. Bits of the movement all over the place. And a heart full of holes, a heart full of holes. Heart full of holes, a heart full of holes, heart full of holes. Speaking of songs that make you cry, the previous time I talked about Tunnel of Love, and it was easy to pick Heart Full of Holes next, since it's also an open tuning and a song that makes me cry. But let's say you want to play a song like this. What do? I saw Mark perform this song live in Lisbon last tour, and it was amazing. The trouble is, he plays it in open G and capo on the 8th fret. Ouch. More than that, try to tune your guitar in open G and put a clamp on the 8th fret, and what you'd get? It's actually a half step lower than the desired key. So it indicates to me Mark is using a half step up tuning and open G and 8th fret capo, presumably to make more room for his fingers, and it works for him because he can afford a band and a lot of guitars, but I can't. And so do you probably. Sorry Mark, but I don't want to do that. So naturally I tried my best to arrange this song in the next best way possible, and I found a way to make all the parts work on one guitar. I tried many open tunings, I tried many ways, but nothing worked, and I thought, what's the most memorable part of the song? To me, it's this descending bass line to the song's highest point, albeit the lowest musically speaking. And I think the lowest part could be D, so what about drop D then? And the song just played itself. It's a bit compromised, but not to the point of other tunings and capo positions, including the official one that Mark plays himself, because you get the low end, the loud solo breaks works perfectly, it only lacks in two places. On the E chord here, I kinda want the low end here, but I actually like how it sounds. And the intro is kinda hard to play if you don't want to sing it. melody is doable, as you can see. Not as beautiful as the official way, but hey, I already said I'm not going to play it like that. Another thing is, Mark actually used drop D tuning on Kill to Get Crimson record and played songs like Let It All Go and Punish the Monkey in it. Picking in this song goes all over the place. To me it sounds like 6/8 and 3/4 at the same time. I'll explain. To me the song alternates between 3/4 and 6/8 time. At least it feels like this. And you've got clearly a waltz intro. Six-eighth verse with Basil strumming. Then it switches to 3/4 time waltz again. And also classic Mark waltz strumming, like in The Ragpicker's Dream or All That Matters. And the solo break is again in 6/8 with this pendulum feel. The intro is also part of the chorus and consists of 4 chords. I already mentioned E. The next one is B over E. So mute 7, 9, 8, 7, mute. This chord reminds me of Every Heart in the Room, one of the more recent songs. And this here is A in 9th position. Mark uses this shape all the time from the very first album, or in the songs like Lions and Wanderlust. Or you can play A like this. And the last one is just B. To be or not to be. The verse uses 3 chords, and there are a couple of ways to play it. One is stay up here. And another way is to go down on B. It it actually makes sense to play down here, so then the chorus or solo comes, it's easy to switch. Now, as for the chorus section, that sounds great in drop D. All it is F sharp minor, 4 mute, 4, 2, 2, 2. And the bass moving across 4 frets like here. It's all there is to it. Clearly composed to go to E bass, then back to F sharp minor, E, and this. 1 mute, 1, 2, 2, 2, and all the way down to D. This one may be hard to play without the thumb on top, well, but also playable even like this. To be or not to be again. The solo section sounds surprisingly great in drop D and feels so good to play. It also starts on F sharp minor like the chorus. Then goes to A, then B, to F sharp minus 7, 4, mute, 2, 2, 2, mute. See how good it sounds. To B, then A, and B again. For the repetition, it goes perfectly through open A and do it to this G sharp shape, G sharp minor shape, a step higher from F sharp minor. So sounds something like this. And to the E. I love this wide dynamic range that this tuning creates, going from this loud part to this soft and melancholic verse and intro. And what about this part? I remember the officers watching my hand, repair it or die, I was told. It's a wonder to me, I still don't understand how they'll ever survive to be old, with my heart full of holes, heart full of holes, heart full of holes. No comment here. To Towards the end, as if it wasn't enough, Mark went with this G sharp minor 7 sound. Heart full of holes. And the song ends with a loud solo break one more time. Impressive song. I happened to read a great book on World War II at the time, and Heart Full of Holes was an obvious choice since it has some clear war connections. Mark has some spectacular songs about war in his songbook, and this song for sure will stand out to me, always. Because everybody can relate to that. Everybody was touched by war at some point, or knows somebody who were killed or injured. I'm recording this video in a mid-19th century building that survived the Second World War, and in this city alone we lost more than 1 million people in the siege of Leningrad. But war is also can be full of dignity and brave people, tremendous courage and optimism. And if there is a place for optimism and dignity even in a hell like the World War, I think it should be much easier to find it in our more peaceful time. I hope it was interesting. I take the liberty with the song sometimes. Then it just doesn't work in composer intended way. Sometimes by playing it note for note, you lose a pretty big chunk of the song that can be brought back by double bass and additional instruments. But for us regular players, that's not an option. I hope you liked it, and thanks for watching.